Hello, welcome back. Our topic for today is, can you build a life that actually feels good?
Welcome to Processing Life with Ness and Yan. This podcast is where we process life out loud, messy, honest, and unfinished. Let's process life together.
Short answer, yes.
Absolutely yes.
Yes. It's really possible.
We chose this topic just 2 minutes ago because we really wanted to be more, candid and just kung ano magpop up. And I like the question that you asked kanina.
Yeah, because define what is a good life for you. Kasi it can have multiple meanings to different people.
What actually feels good for you?
Yeah.
Like when I talk to my clients, I try to ask them, what is it that you want? Parang basic foundation yun ng, you can only create something that's already kind of clear in your mind. What life do you want to create? And I think this segues to how we ended up in Tagaytay.
Yes. And for us, we both agreed on what a good life really looks like, how it feels like, and it might not be the same at first, pero when we drill down, it had the same
Yeah.
roots, it had the same goals.
Yes. Same values, I guess, that we were going for. And it's funny kasi when we met, hindi naman natin naisip agad yun. When we met, you were still working in corporate, driving 2 hours to work.
Yeah, we're living in the
2 hours
city.
back. So, we were doing it. We were doing the life. Na almost like what everyone else is doing. But at some point, we felt that it was no longer working for us.
It no longer resonated with us, yung typical rat race, hustle culture. And so we kind of started asking questions around, is this really the kind of life we want?
But also, I'm just thinking about it now that it coincided with the time when we started working with a coach.
Yeah, parang working with a coach back then allowed us to have a better understanding and
Of
siguro
what we wanted.
yeah, and also
Broader.
a broader perspective. And also, I think for me personally, it gave me permission to dream bigger.
But did you remember how scared we were? I was so scared. We didn't have any money really. We had like enough for 1 month rent. Do you remember?
Sobra, parang baliw ba kayo? Or sobra nyo namang trusting.
Yes. To the universe, to God.
And such a risk taker for moving. And that was a huge move. Imagine
huge move.
from living in the city to moving outside of the city during the pandemic.
Yeah. I remember hugging you and I was crying and I was saying, am I being selfish? Am I not, considering that I have a son and we're gonna make this big move? I mean, what happens if it doesn't work? I remember that. I was really crying. Kasi nga, the unfamiliar will always feel scary. But it took a big leap of faith.
Yeah, super. And I think apart dun sa you were crying about moving, you were also crying of staying.
Right. I couldn't stand staying anymore.
Yeah, you couldn't stand the present circumstance. It needed change.
Something needed to change. I think 6 months before that, the pandemic hit in March 2020. December of 2019, I was already feeling like this is not working anymore. We need to find a place outside of the city. And I was still thinking of driving to Ortigas, from anywhere outside of the city. I was still considering that because I knew I couldn't live in the city anymore. In January, I gave notice sa work 2 months before my end date. And my end date, the last day of my work, was the first day of the pandemic.
Yeah, ang galing, no?
So, ganang coincidence.
And I think we also reminded ourselves na in the past, we've always been fully supported in whatever decision we made.
We were always provided.
Yeah. And kahit we felt like saan natin kukunin yung panggastos, and then ang daming what if, ang daming uncertainty,
Daming discouragement.
ang daming discouragement, not
from people around
yeah,
us.
not everyone supported that idea or even had a grasp of bakit natin gustong umalis ng city.
Yeah, at that time, parang hindi pa siya ganun ka, ano. But it was scary. It was really scary. I think
But
we have
we
to
both,
acknowledge that.
we both agreed na we will take that leap and we will trust God kung saan tayo dadalhin.
And the sign that we were looking for was wherever it is, pag nakita natin yung bahay and it felt maaliwalas, it felt good and light, that's it. Yun yun. So we were open to living anywhere as long as it felt good.
Yeah,
Wherever that place was.
and everything just fell into place, actually.
It just ended up na we found that house in Tagaytay. And guess what happened? Diba? A few months later, our families also moved to Tagaytay.
Yeah, we uprooted our families.
We didn't uproot them. They uprooted themselves.
Oo, yeah. Sige, correction.
Kasi we didn't ask them to. They decided to move to Tagaytay as well.
Yeah.
So,
I guess we gave them also a different perspective na it is possible. I remember my mom telling me, pwede pala na tumira outside of the city. And during that pandemic, sila seniors, they were able to move around, walk around the village here in Tagaytay na, and felt na, bakit tayo nagstay ng ganun katagal sa city?
sa Quezon City. And it felt lighter. It felt like less yung worries, I think. Kasi mas maraming space to move around. Less frantic, I feel. No
Fresh
time na
air.
yun. Yeah. We
mas
were closer
relaxed.
to nature. Yeah.
Everything we needed in terms of utilities, services that we needed,
Was there.
available siya dito. And in fact, we didn't really need much.
But also let me clarify that living a life that feels good is not always limited to where you are. I mean, it's a big part of that. Because if you've been in the same, same space and it's not working for you anymore, for me, that would require for me to move. But for some people, it's not possible. But you can still live a good life wherever you are. Because the truth is, the real life that's happening is inside your head, inside your body. That's really life that is every day happening to you. And for us, I think even before we moved here, we were already going through changes within. I think the environment helped a lot. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, I was like meditating just in the garden. Tapos sabi ko, it actually takes a lot of effort to stay sane. At least for me, because I'm always in my head. It takes a lot of effort to live, quote unquote, a good life. That means we had to do meditation a lot. We did a lot of body movement, body work, energy work, a lot of prayers, a lot of journaling. We put a lot of time and effort and money to those things, and it really helped us. Kasi minsan we expect na, nag-meditate na ako for like a month, but wala pa rin change. Diba?
Doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that.
Parang, ang hinahanap mo is still instant, but it's never going to be instant. If you want a life that's life-changing, transformative, it has something to do with the daily things that you do. It has something to do with the consistency and yung action na nilalagay mo and the effort and
intention.
And even if you fail in those things, you just start again. Start again.
Start over. And And you really have to start somewhere. Start with 5 minutes. And then it has to grow into 10 minutes and longer and more frequent. Pero kasama talagang you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to be patient with your progress. But keep going. Restart. It's still an effort. Restarting is effort.
Yes.
Starting somewhere is effort.
Being kind to yourself
Is effort.
especially for me.
It's hard.
I constantly need to remind myself to give myself grace, and I give myself permission to start again and again and again.
Offhand, how long do you feel it took you to understand what being kind to yourself means?
I don't know. It took a while.
It took a while. Years.
You know how it takes a while for me to process stuff, especially deep, hard stuff. Takes a while, minimum siguro 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So how much more itong constant reminder of being kind to myself.
Yes. It takes effort. But again, a good life also, when you're in a relationship, is also iba-iba for every person. And I wanted to share nga kasi we're getting feedback now from the last 10 episodes that we released.
Yay! 10 episodes in the
Congrats,
books.
Yan. Thank you, Yan.
Congrats, Ness.
for editing this. So we're also getting feedback, and we're so happy that people are getting some, nuggets of perspective here and there from the podcast, from the episodes. But I also want to emphasize that we are so not perfect. Now, we do have our debriefing sessions. We do have a way of communicating our needs. But also that means when you're in an intimate relationship, you will argue.
Yes.
Kasama talaga yun.
Oo.
And I was telling you nga na, it's good to be with another woman for me kasi I can express myself emotionally and Yan can understand me emotionally. Like, I go really deep with my emotions and Yan can catch up with me. Nagigets niya ako at pag hindi niya ako nagigets, she just allows me to be. But here's the downside of that. Pareho tayong babae, so pareho tayong nagkaka-period. So pareho tayong may hormonal, impulses. So pag may time na nagsasabay tayo ng halos magkasabay yung period natin, oh my gosh, parehong mainit ang ulo natin. I get so irritated about the smallest things.
Yeah, and parehas kami maikli yung pasensya,
Yes.
mabilis matrigger.
Yes.
And so, we're both aware, kailan ang period mo, kailan period ko. And then, okay, we try to give ourselves grace.
Yeah.
And may allowances na,
Yeah. Mainit ang ulo nito.
mainit ulo nito.
Huwag mong patulan. Mamaya na lang.
Or wag mo sabayan. Pero syempre, not all the time,
Not all the
we're
time.
able to catch that. So,
Yeah. Tao pa rin.
oo, tao lang kami. And yun nga, downside of being both females, parehas kayong emotional, meron kayong hormones, meron kayong imbalances that you need to manage and take into account.
Yeah. So ngayon nga, we started with magnesium before, but we're adding it again. This time yung nirecommend ni Dr. Mindy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully that will help our hormones.
Yeah, so far it's giving me better sleep
Yeah.
and I feel rested when I wake up. So
Yeah.
that's a huge plus.
Yes. So yeah, I think part of living a good life is being able to manage the sad days, the dark days, the days when you're not okay.
Yes.
Kasama yun. Hindi pwedeng, every day is paradise. It's illusion. That is an illusion. You're thinking of a fantasy. Being in relationships, hindi lang with partners, but even with your children, if you're living with, oh my gosh, in-laws as well, it's still about managing the relationship. It's how do you deal with bad days? Kasama yun sa formula or sa solution of living a good life. And it's learning to fight better. Meaning, dapat productive yung fighting nyo. Like, may napulot kayong aral doon. May natutunan kayo sa isa't isa para hindi na siya mauulit. But again, that takes iteration. Maybe sa pangliman yung fight, you'll do better, you know?
Yeah, and one thing na natutunan ko dyan is you always remind me na at the end of the day, tayo ang magkakampi. And that's something na alam ko, alam mo yun, na kahit anong mangyari, kahit mag-away tayo, kahit meron tayong misunderstanding, if at the end of the day, ikaw yung taong gusto kong katabi, ikaw yung taong gusto kong kasama, kausap, then, you know,
Ma-resolve natin.
Mare-resolve natin yun. And that was really important for me to ma-digest ko yun.
Na magkakampi tayo all the time.
Magkakampi tayo all the time.
And minsan, kung hindi man natin ma-resolve, ang solution lang minsan ay matutulog muna ako sa labas or sa ibang room muna ako, you know, hihiga. Sa ibang part ng house muna ako mag-stay just to give each other space. So, it's small things like that. They matter. They matter a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also want to say na having a good life doesn't necessarily have to be
Extravagant.
It doesn't have to be luxury. Doesn't have to be even financial sense of good life. Because I see so many people, especially the younger ones, who would think and advocate na pera ang magpapasaya sa kanila.
That's a good point.
And so, I think sa atin, in our generation, in our age now, in our own experiences.
Yes. In our headspace, in our, you know, level of maturity.
Yeah.
For us na ang luxury is time.
Yeah.
Luxury ang peace.
Yeah, peace of mind. I mean, peace of mind, good health.
Yeah. I mean, I took a nap this afternoon. You know, that is a luxury.
Yeah.
And I mean, a peaceful nap. Hindi yung, you know, frantic ka pagising mo. Yung ganun. Hindi ka nagpapanik, hindi ka nagmamadali. That is a luxury for me. And doon, mayaman tayo.
Sobra. And, I don't know, I guess, ito na rin siguro yung time na, napagdaanan na natin yun. Napagdaanan na natin yung time na gano'n,
Rat race,
diba?
push.
Pero ngayon, oh my God, maraming bagay ang libre pala na makakapagbigay ng ginhawa, saya.
That is more lasting.
Yes.
Than material things. I mean, we would still hear na wala nang libre ngayon. I disagree. Libre ang hangin, libre ang tubig, libre ang pumikit, libre matulog, sa totoo lang. Libre ang yumakap. Libre ang makinig. Marami pang libre that actually matters more than the things that you have to buy.
Yeah.
But they are also the hardest thing to appreciate. And we take for granted. So, I appreciate you so much, Yan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ness. Thank you for this life, this adventure that we're in.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who patiently listens to us.
Yeah, thank you for those who really carve out time in their day to just listen and to binge watch or binge listen.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate yung feedback. It warms our hearts.
Yes. So, living a good life is a work in progress. It's knowing what feels good in your heart, that feels aligned with your soul. And our life can still evolve. I mean, we don't know what our next adventure is. Alam lang natin, as we evolve, I feel that our environment will also evolve with us. So for now, for us, life feels good because we have peace.
We have each other.
We have each other. We have God. Our spirits are strong. Our bodies are strong. I feel connected more. That, for me, is a good life. So, I guess I want to throw that question to you, too. Have you thought of what a good life would look like for you? As in for you, like, don't consider mo na ibang tao.
Yeah.
Yung for you muna, be honest. What is a good life for you?
Yeah, how does it feel like for you? Like, imagine you already have it and then write it down.
Yes, and I always say, close your eyes, imagine the feeling, not what you see, not the material things. What do you feel with that good life? And with that, see you next time.
See you!